In 1994, the Cooper family thought they'd found their dream home on Willow Lane. The old farmhouse stood proud against the countryside, promising a fresh start and endless possibilities. But as they settled in, whispers of unease began to creep through the halls. It started with Emily, their young daughter. Night after night, her terrified cries echoed through the house. When her parents rushed to comfort her, Emily's trembling voice spoke of a tall man with hollow eyes standing in her doorway. At first, they dismissed it as childhood nightmares. But Emily's crayon drawings told a different story. Page after page showed the same faceless figure lurking in corners, always watching. John Cooper tried to rationalize the strange occurrences. The house was old, he told himself. Old houses make noises. But one night, as the clock struck midnight, John woke to the unmistakable sound of heavy footsteps in the upstairs hallway. Heart pounding, he crept from room to room, finding his wife and children fast asleep. As he returned to bed, convinced he'd imagined it all, the footsteps followed. He stopped abruptly outside his bedroom door. Sarah Cooper noticed it next. Family photos she'd carefully arranged now hung upside down, as if mocking their happiness. In the kitchen, drawers rattled violently in the middle of the night, silverware clattering like angry spirits. A foul odor of decay began to permeate the house, strongest in Emily's room. No amount of cleaning could banish the smell of rot that seemed to seep from the very walls. The family's unease grew with each passing day. Objects moved of their own accord. Doors slammed shut without a breeze. The temperature would plummet in certain rooms, leaving their breath visible even on warm summer nights. Sarah found herself avoiding mirrors, unable to shake the feeling of eyes watching from just beyond her reflection. One stormy night, as lightning illuminated the farmhouse, John ventured into Emily's room to check on her. What he saw chilled him to the bone. In the center of the floor stood a perfect tower of Emily's toys, stacked far higher than any child could manage. Emily herself huddled in the corner, rocking back and forth. As another flash lit the room, John heard her whisper, "He says, we belong to him now." That was the final straw. The Coopers fled their home that very night, leaving possessions behind in their haste to escape. They never returned to Willow Lane, choosing instead to start anew in another state, far from the nightmare they'd endured. Months later, a local historian uncovered the chilling truth behind the farmhouse's dark history. The property, it seemed, held secrets buried deeper than anyone realized. Beneath the foundation lay an unmarked grave, the final resting place of a farmer who had vanished without a trace in 1890. Some speculated he'd had been murdered, his body hidden by his killer. Others whispered of darker rituals and unholy pacts. Whatever the truth, the farmhouse on Willow Lane gained a sinister reputation. For sale signs went up and came down, but no family stayed for long. Those brave enough to spend a night reported feelings of dread, unexplained noises, and the sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Even now, years after the Coopers' ordeal, neighbors claim to see strange lights flickering in the windows of the abandoned house. On still nights, some swear they hear the faint sound of a child crying, carried on the wind. The once proud farmhouse stands empty, a silent sentinel guarding its terrible secrets. Local teenagers dare each other to approach the property, but few have the courage to step foot on the overgrown lawn. Those who do often flee in terror, speaking of a tall, shadowy figure watching from an upstairs window. Some say it's just stories, the product of overactive imaginations. But for the Cooper family, the horror of Willow Lane was all too real. The events that unfolded in that house serve as a chilling reminder that not all homes are sanctuaries. Some dwellings harbored dark energies trapped between our world and the next. The farmhouse on Willow Lane stands as a testament to the notion that certain places are not meant for the living. They are portals to something beyond our understanding, where the veil between worlds grows thin. Paranormal investigators have tried to unravel the mystery of Willow Lane, but their equipment malfunctions the moment they cross the threshold. AVP recordings pick up nothing but static, punctuated by what sounds like distant screams. Cameras capture only blurred shadows and orbs of light that defy explanation. The Cooper family story has become something of a local legend, whispered around campfires and shared in hushed tones at sleepovers. Some dismiss it as an elaborate hoax, a tale spun to scare children and sell newspapers. But those who've experienced the farmhouse's malevolent presence know the truth. Evil has taken root in that place, feeding on fear and growing stronger with each passing year. Experts in the paranormal have theories about the haunting of Willow Lane. Some believe the farmer's restless spirit is trapped, reliving his final moments in an endless loop. Others suggest a more sinister explanation, that something inhuman has claimed the house as its domain. Using the farmer's tragic tale as a mask for its true nature, whatever the case, the farmhouse remains a focal point of supernatural activity. On certain nights, when the moon is full and the air is thick with fog, passers-by report seeing ghostly figures in period clothing wandering the grounds. The sound of phantom horses and carriages has been heard on the old dirt road leading to the property, though no living soul dares travel it after dark. The Cooper family's experience at Willow Lane serves as a stark reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved. Their brush with the unknown changed them forever, leaving scars that time has yet to heal. Emily, now an adult, still wakes in cold sweats. The image of the hollow-eyed man burned into her memory. For those fascinated by tales of the supernatural, the farmhouse on Willow Lane represents the ultimate enigma. It stands as a silent challenge to skeptics and believers alike, daring them to uncover its secrets. But be warned, some truths come at a terrible price. The Coopers learned that lesson the hard way, narrowly escaping with their lives and sanity intact. As night falls on Willow Lane, the old farmhouse seems to come alive. Shadows deepen, and the air grows heavy with anticipation. Those brave or foolish enough to linger might catch a glimpse of movement behind a curtain, or hear the faint echo of a child's laughter carried on the breeze. What wise souls know better than to tarry? For in this world of science and reason, there are still places that defy explanation. The farmhouse on Willow Lane is one such place, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. It serves as a chilling reminder that some houses do not welcome the living, and some, like the Cooper family discovered, never let go.